Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I have a Facebook account and I log in every day, every other day or so, largely to go and add new friends and ignore just about every app invitation that I see. I'm kind of an exception to the rule of Facebook, or possibly. I don't know what kind of Facebook user you are. Certainly, you're welcome to add me as a friend. Some people add a small group of people that they know, possibly don't know, and some people like to connect with everybody. Unfortunately, I'm in a position where people want to connect with me wherever I am, so I would consider it rude if I did at least not accept that social friendship, at least on Facebook, MySpace, and the like. So I get a lot of friend requests, which makes it somewhat difficult to sift through all the data that comes pouring in. Now, apparently, Facebook has undergone some kind of radical transformation, and there's this huge debate on the old Facebook versus the new Facebook. And one of my Facebook friends from Norway wrote me, and he says, if you have time to answer this, it'd be lovely, but as I know you're a busy person, so he won't get upset if I don't answer it, but I'm going to. He said the last week, especially the last days, groups against the new Facebook design have been coming out from nowhere. I did a search for groups for people who loved the new Facebook design, and I found one group with 25 members, in difference to the anti-new Facebook groups, which has up to 700,000 members. Do you think that this is just a hype? Is people online too lazy to get into new things? For myself, I think the new design is everything but bad. It's much cleaner and more interactive. Two things I really think is a big step in the design. Number one, the chat is really a step up for the Facebook site. Though people who are visiting Facebook probably at the same time logged into AIM, Skype, MSN, etc. In fact, I use Adium, and Adium has a Facebook Connect in it so that I can use my instant messaging client to stay logged into Facebook even without having the website loaded in a browser. Two, what I really hated about the old Facebook were all the apps people added to their sites. Okay, if they would like to have apps on what car of the day or apps like the Daily Hunk, it's okay for me, but please put the wall on the top. I had to scroll down until my mighty mouse went wild to get to the wall. Thankfully, they changed the profile settings in the new version, so the profile has all the latest activities in one line and the damn apps hidden on a different page. I would have to agree. I think I'm one of those who thinks that the new Facebook design is fine. It's good for me. But then again, I don't get hung up on a web design so much that my whole life crumbles if it changes, especially if it's a change for usability. And that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't really go to Facebook, because of all the crap that I would see, quite honestly. I'm interested in the stuff that I'm interested in, but if I looked at someone's page, I want to see what they've been doing, not necessarily, that they got bit by a zombie. That's, to me, not very interesting. I'm interested in the discussions that they're participating in and the people that they're connecting with and potentially the events that they're going to. But beyond that, not much. So for me, the new Facebook design, I'm fine with it. Maybe I'm the only one. And speaking of, I'm going to use this, bully pulpit to mention that in the past day, we've seen the release of 2 Facebook apps that connect to geeks.pirillo.com. And as a matter of fact, if you follow me over here, follow me. I'm going to my web browser here, and I'm going to look up. Okay, gonna put that in the background, and I'm just gonna zoom in at that angle. You'll be able to tell what's going on. So here's my Facebook page. You'll know there's me, the cool Chris, that one of you guys made out in the community. I loved it. I changed all my avatars, my social avatars, to that logo. You will notice in my page, I've got 2 new tabs right now, Geekstream and Geeks. So I'm going to show you Geekstream. This is the one that I worked on with Wesley up until like 7 o'clock this morning. If you click on that, I'm going to zoom out just a bit. It's going to load the latest data from geeks.pirillo.com right here. There's the logo. He actually crafted the rest of that. It was perfect. Did a wonderful job. And I'll show you the website that he represents in just a second. He was actually thinking about advertising with the community, and I think it totally fit in. What kind of geek are you is what we ask. Show us. Click here to invite your friends. This is again on the tab. You get the latest community. See all this is like the latest stream of what's happening on the front of geeks.pirillo.com. This is just reading directly off of the RSS feed right now. So we hope to build it up a little bit more. So that's what you see up front. Then you see community events, and thank goodness TSS Tech Angel took a couple of hours last night and she entered, and I really appreciated this, and I want everybody out there to kind of help watch this on the calendar. She entered in DS and PC and Wii game releases in the upcoming calendar, so you can add it to your calendar if you wanted to, or if you're a member of geeks.pirillo.com. In case you didn't know, these are the events that are coming up. And you can, of course, go in and add your own event. And I've asked people, I'm like, if you're a member of geeks.pirillo.com, I've asked you to add your birthday as an event, because we currently don't have that mechanism as a widget in the community, but certainly it'd be fine. I wouldn't mind if you entered your birthday there, or anything that's special for geeks. That's just one column. If you go here again, I'm at the bottom of the page right now, so I'm just going to start from there. At the bottom, you'll see the latest video thumbnails. You can't play them in line. Then we've got the latest forum activity right here, and then we've got the latest 4 photo thumbnails. Then I've got the latest blogs put right here, and then underneath this, we've got groups for Obama, McCain, and Ron Paul, and I said click your candidate, and so now we can see how many geeks are going for Barack, McCain, and Ron Paul. I'm not going to count him out; he's still there. And if I'm going to scroll up to the very top, if you're looking at the tab, you're going to see this gray box. But if you click that gray box just once, again on the tab version, you're going to see me. The live video stream is embedded. This is on the Geek Stream tab, or the Geek Stream application. Then the guy who created the Felinity icons, who's also a member of geeks.pirillo.com, he helped build another Facebook tab or page or app. And on this one, it's got the current design of geeks.pirillo.com. And it's the same thing, just laid out in a different way. So it's just as nice. Then what he did was he did it on all his own. He's a graphic designer too. He put the 20 latest activities, then he put the latest videos over here, and he put the descriptions. Then he put the latest forum threads over here in the descriptions, the latest photos, and who authored them, the latest blog posts, the latest events. So he made a very full page that's almost like the geeks.pirillo.com experience, but right there on Facebook. So now you can add either one of those Facebook apps. You can add them both. In fact, I did add them both. Like I said, you can see them right at the top of my Facebook profile. You can add them as well. Geekstream and Geeks. I see no reason why we can't keep both of them. I'd be interested in seeing which one you like better. I know that I'm going to be working with Wesley on that one. I'll talk to, I think it's Lim is his first name. I don't know if that's just part of his first name or not. If not, I apologize. I just know him as the guy that I've been a fanboy of for years because he created the Felinity icons. Oh, love those things. In fact, I'd like to see if we can, integrate the Felinity icons throughout geeks.pirillo.com as we go through iterations of redesign. Some people have called geeks.pirillo.com a cross between Facebook and MySpace. Really, I mean, because we've got, like, right up front, we've got, this person was doing this person was doing that, this person was doing this. But then we also have the ability for you to customize your profile page to whatever HTML and CSS and widgets that you want. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, but, I don't know what else you'd expect for a geek community. Anyway, so I have to thank the developers of those Facebook apps. Certainly I'll be working with them in the future. Did a wonderful job. I know that we've had, I think at last count, 360 people in less than a day have installed the GeekStream application, and that was the one with the white background. I'm calling it the white one right now, although I'm not sure how many people have installed the Geeks application, the black one I'm calling because it's got the black background and whatnot. But certainly I think they're worth pursuing with even more interactivity so that you'd be able to post an update from Facebook. We're going to need to dig into the API a little further than that. And certainly if you're working on a geek application for geeks.pirillo.com, whether it's an Adobe Air, whether it's a sidebar widget, an OS X widget, Facebook, we need help with doing something like this in MySpace, I don't know if Bebo does that or Friendster. I don't know if we really have a lot of geeks on those platforms. Well, no matter, I'd be interested in seeing what you guys are going to do with the community stuff. I mean, that data is, they're just using the data that everybody has, and these are RSS feeds basically come to life because the entire community is full of RSS feeds that you can take and do whatever you want to do with. It's your community as much as it is mine. You're geeks too. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Feel free to add me on any social network, or you can feel free to add me on my part of the whole social networking phenomenon. And I just mentioned it's geeks.pirillo.com. And you're also welcome to stop by the website where I've got my blog posts and whatnot. That's chris.pirillo.com. And then I've also got the video feed with the chat room and all sorts of other stuff on a certain page that we always point people to for the official live stream page. And that is, if you couldn't tell from this URL right down here, right next to the chat room that's integrated with the live video feed, we're at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.